So, damit herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge, beziehungsweise zu einer neuen Runde Whispers of a Machine. Ein bisschen Hintergrundmusik gibt es auch noch dazu. Und in den letzten Teilen, beziehungsweise im letzten, vor kurzem, im Livestream gerade, falls ihr ihn geschaut habt, haben wir Tag 2 durchgespielt. Es wurden weitere ermordet. Und wir haben jetzt im neuen Tag eine neue Fähigkeit bekommen, Stimmen nachzuimitieren. So, und wenn ich ein bisschen schmatze, entschuldigt bitte. Irgendwann muss man ja auch mal ein bisschen essen. Deshalb gehen wir jetzt wieder los. Wir wollten nämlich zur Kirche.
Morning, Agent.
Moin.
Dr. Patterson asked me to tell you to meet him in the morgue. He's done with the remains from the recycling center.
All right, thanks. I'll go have a look before I pay Epos a visit.
Der gefragt Leuchtturm gerade? Entschuldigung. Ich habe gerade irritiert zugehört, bevor ich zur E-Post gehe. Mist. Hier? Nein. Ich suche das jetzt gerade.
I don't.
Nein.
Looks like.
Nein. Der hat doch was. Hat er nicht Leuchtturm gesagt? Ach nee, falsch. Rolf ist da. Wir gehen erstmal in die Klinik. Denn wir haben gerade einen Toten gehabt und dieser Tote müsste ja eigentlich hier unten jetzt liegen. Ja. Fröhliches Pfeifen. Ist doch schön.
Well, Leonard, it's been quite gross working with you. Hello again. I've got a present for you, Agent.
Is that so?
Yep, right here on this tray. If you're a fan of minced meat, I've got a bucket full of Leonard out back, too.
I think I'll pass on that one.
Good choice. The seasoning is subpar, to say the least.
You take your jokes way too far, Doctor. Now, what have you found?
Well, obviously, the poor man was shredded. Fortunately for him, it happened when he was already dead.
Yeah, I came to the same conclusion. Can you tell me anything about the cause of death?
Not much with the remains in this state. No signs of toxic substances, but that obviously still leaves a lot of options open.
Noted. So what's this in front of me?
Oh, yes. I noticed a pattern on Leonard's skin. Likely a tattoo. These are all the pieces I could find. Not sure how they fit together, but I kept them in case you wanted to have a look.
All right, I'll check them out.
Oh, ein Rätsel. Okay. Okay, was Kreistechnisches können wir ja immer zusammenbauen. Okay. Nein. Das passt nicht, das passt auch nicht. Was haben wir hier? Es nimmt Gestalt an. Es nimmt Gestalt an. Aber was soll es sein?
Huh. Looks like Leonard had this symbol tattooed on him. I'll copy it to my notebook.
Ja.
I had some more things to ask.
War
Shoot.
das schon alles?
Could you remind
Well,
me?
Entschuldigung, ich habe mich falsch geklickt.
What's your opinion on the Free Church of Epos?
I try to steer clear of those people. Any form of superstition, religious or otherwise, is of no interest to me.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I know who she is, but that's about it. She's not a patient.
She's not? even though you're the only doctor in town.
I wouldn't read too much into it. As far as I know, she's a young, healthy woman, and she moved here just a few years ago. She may not have needed any medical care since her arrival.
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Polite and well-spoken fellow, judging by the few times I met with him.
All right. What did you meet with him about?
Well, typically just routine work when someone hurt themselves in the recycling center. Seems like a hazardous workplace. I hear about accidents occurring there almost on a weekly basis.
Okay,
That's enough questions for now.
haben wir das.
Okie dokie.
Haben wir das. Und sprechen wir einfach mal mit
He
ihm.
looks sick. I shouldn't bother him.
Okay. 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 Hier war jemand. Rolf.
Rolf looks busy. I'll leave him to his work.
Okay. Das Kunstwerk ist fertig.
Looks like I was right about the flowers.
Genau. Ich hatte wirklich recht. Kaum zu glauben, ne?
Nothing left in there. Dr. Pearson must have cleaned it out quite thoroughly.
Sehr schön, sehr schön, sehr schön. Dann gehen wir mal zum Einkaufszentrum, wie es ja gefordert war.
Change of venue?
Yes, this is where the recital will take place later. Great acoustics.
Ah. Can I have a little foretaste?
Very well. The same wind, my dear. The same wind. Shook the walls of Jericho. Dried your tears. No Lee to be found. No trust, nor joy. This fire you were set to guard, and I to rest by its side. Not a whisper to be heard. Let it be known. We're here, all alone.
That was great.
Ja,
I love the ending.
You're too kind.
das glaube ich auch. Das ist wirklich klasse.
Maybe later.
Das habe ich auch gerne gehört. Richtig gut.
Hi there.
Greetings, and welcome to the Free Church of Epos. If you wish, you can enter our public prayer room to the right for some silent contemplation.
All right, thanks. What about the rest of the church?
The other areas are off limits to non-members.
Oh. Can I become a member then?
Now is not a good time. We're preparing for a special guest who has come a long way. If you return next week, we'll see what we can do.
I understand. Thanks.
Okay.
I wonder if this special guest can help somehow.
Sicherlich, sicherlich. So.
A neat row of candles, probably for ceremonial use.
Was kaut da?
I'd guess those are members of the church. I don't recognize any of them.
Okay. Hier ist ein Vogel, den kann ich nicht anklicken.
A fancy-looking E. It's the Epos logo, I believe.
Ah. Oder E-Play?
Looks like some kind of public prayer room or chapel. There are a few people in there.
Ja und?
Looks like
Geh doch dahin.
no point. He won't budge.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think he'd be.
Okay. Okay.
I don't need to make him forget anything.
Okay. Okay.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage.
Okay. guck mal rum,
There's no reason to.
ob es hier jetzt noch irgendwas gibt, was ich... Ach,
He looks busy sifting through the junk. I'll leave him be.
okay. Ist auch nichts mehr geworden.
Oh, you're back.
Yes.
Sure am. You don't need to worry. I replaced the canister yesterday. The baby was fine.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Genau.
I need to pick your brain about a few more things.
Okay. What's up?
What's up?
I don't see a point in bringing that up.
Okay.
What do you make of this symbol?
Just looks like a stick figure to me.
Da. Hätte ich nicht gedacht.
So I found this tape in the museum.
Let me guess. Some conduit ravings of Maya's?
Something like that, yeah.
I wouldn't try to make sense of it. She was quite unhinged.
Ziemlich verwirrt.
So I found this tape in the museum.
Let me guess. Some...
Some.
I wouldn't try...
Ja, okay.
All right, I got what I needed for now.
Good. Talk to you later.
Gut.
All right, I'm going again.
Okay. Bye.
Achso, habe ich einen Arzt gefragt, was das für ein Zeichen sein könnte? Für was es stehen sollte? Das wäre noch eine Idee, dahin zu gehen. Nochmal. Auf jeden Fall werde ich auch nochmal zur Polizei gehen. Schau aber hier nochmal vorbei. Hey, Walter.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for a new arrival here in town. Some kind of important person headed for the Epos compound. Seen anyone like that?
Nope. Maybe have a look in the canteen. People tend to stop by there for a quick meal after the train ride.
Ah, good idea.
Gute Idee, genau.
Do you recognize this symbol?
Is this like one of those, whatchamacallit, Rochuck tests?
It's Rorschach, and no.
Oh boy, can I go first, Pops?
Of course, lad.
Walter, find an off switch for the love of God.
Oh man, I had the best interpretation too. There was a wiener and everything.
Sorry about that. Boys will be boys, huh?
Okay.
I don't need to know his...
Gut.
I'm off. See you later.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. Ich gehe. Okay. So, ich gehe jetzt noch mal hier rein. Frag Gabriel mal darüber.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. Can I be of assistance?
Sicherlich, sicherlich.
I'm looking for a new arrival here in town. Some kind of important person headed for the Epos compound. Seen anyone like that?
I did see an odd hooded figure entering the canteen before. Maybe that was the person you were looking for?
Could be. I'll go have a look.
Also mit einer Kapuze. Okay.
Recognize this symbol?
Nope, never seen that before.
I don't need to know. All right, I'm off.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Ja, was sagt denn Anderson? Der kennt doch sicherlich auch viele Leute.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I'm looking for a new arrival here in town. It's some kind of important person headed for the Epos compound. Seen anyone like that?
I haven't, no.
Ach, was weiß der überhaupt? Mein
Do you
Gott.
recognize this symbol?
Doesn't look familiar to me.
Oh. Warum,
That's all I needed.
warum
Very
bin ich
well.
hier hingegangen? Ne? Also, wenn er nichts weiß, also... Ah, ja. Okay. Ich frage lieber Dr. Ärztchen hier nochmal unten, ob der nicht irgendwie was zu diesem Symbol kennt. Sonst...
I had some more.
Shoot.
I'm looking for a new arrival in town. Some kind of important person headed for the Epos compound. Seen anyone like that?
I don't believe so. But then again, I haven't been outside much today.
Oh ja, klar.
So this is how Leonard's tattoo turned out.
Interesting. What does it mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Looks like one of those runes Maya liked to litter the town with.
Oh, wait, that's her doing?
Yes. As I understand it, she was a major voice on the building committee.
Huh. I've been wondering where all those symbols came from.
Yeah. Me, personally, I like the aesthetic. I think it gives the town a distinct look.
Definitely. The tattoo doesn't look runic to me, though, but I'll keep your theory in mind.
Okay, ich sollte
That's
mir das
enough
noch mal
questions
kurz
for now.
angucken.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
No need to do that again.
Okay, schade. Natürlich, dass mich kurz mal hier mit der Alter unbekannt. Karl ist es nicht, gibt keine Klingenform. Mayas Bio ist nicht drauf, aber Lennarts DNS. Und das war natürlich klar, dass die drauf war oder drauf ist. Okay. Gehen wir jetzt mal in Richtung Gaststätte Kantine. Da sollte sich doch sicherlich jemand finden, der so aussieht, den ich suche. Hi.
Hey there. How are you holding up?
Oh, you again. I'm doing okay. Any luck with the case?
Some. Have time for more questions?
I suppose.
Ich würde das jetzt noch nicht fragen, weil sonst
I'll let you get
haut er
back
mir
to your
vielleicht
drink.
ab und weil er zuhört.
Okay, good luck out there.
Ich spreche den Gast jetzt erstmal an.
Hi there.
Hello, stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that. Her sleeve has the EPO symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for EPOs. A strange woman in hooded clothing. Her sleeve has the EPO symbol.
Ja.
Maybe this is the special guest headed for EPOs.
Ach, jetzt warte mal. Was ist hier nochmal?
I don't need to make her forget anything.
Nee. Achso.
So, have you heard about the storm?
I have, yes. It's the talk of the town. I'm glad I made it before it hit.
Oh yeah, that must be quite a relief.
Okay. Sehr gut. Wir können da gleich mal rüber.
Can you
Kommen
answer a
wir
few more
rein.
questions?
I suppose.
Okay.
I don't need to show him that.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about this symbol?
Whoa. Leonard had that thing tattooed on his chest.
Yeah? Any idea of what it means?
Not exactly, but when I asked him about it, he just said, it represents my devotion. Whatever that means.
Noted.
Seine Hingabe. Okay.
Do you know anything about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Not really, just hearsay. I'm sure you've heard it all before.
Do you know anything about the murder of Maya Strand?
No, I rarely go to the museum these days.
What do you know about the conduit?
You mean like for electricity?
No, it's an organization. Pro AI.
Oh, never heard of them.
What can you tell me about Leonard's death?
I already told you everything I know about that.
Na gut.
What's your opinion on the Free Church of Epos?
I don't know much about it, but going to church doesn't sound like the worst idea. Maybe I should go and light a candle for Leonard.
Das werde ich sicherlich tun, hundertprozentig.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
A little bit. We both grew up here in town, but we weren't friends or anything. He seemed like the last person you'd think would get murdered, though. Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Do you know Katarina Berg, the teacher?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Arbeitet er
What's
überhaupt
your
hier?
opinion on Commissary Anderson?
I normally don't have much contact with the police, but from what I can tell, he does a fine job.
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
Never met her, but I'm not much for politics. I have enough to worry about down here in the real world.
Okay.
Did you know Maya Strand?
I didn't, but I wonder how the museum will recover from her death. She was the driving spirit of that place, and I can't think of anyone who'd be willing to pick up the reins.
What's your view of Dr. Pearson?
He's as weird as they come, but everyone knows that. He's a fine doctor anyway.
What do you think of Volter?
Oh man, he's hilarious, but some of his robots really give me the creeps.
Okay.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
I couldn't say. I've had very little contact with him.
So tell me what you know about Leonard.
We already went through this. I don't have anything new to add.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your drink.
Okay, good luck out there.
Weiß jetzt nichts mehr, das ist gut. Oder hat uns alles gesagt, ist umso besser. Und in dem Sinne würde ich sagen, gehen wir jetzt mal wieder zurück zur Kirche, denn wir haben ja diese Stimmenaufzeichnung. Und diese werden wir Ihnen dann mal vorspielen. Und dann kommen wir als Ehrengast ja in die Kirche. Ob das so funktioniert, wie ich es mir denke, das werden wir jetzt gleich in Kürze sehen. Ich hoffe, ich gehe überhaupt richtig. Ja, ich mache einen Umweg, aber das ist hier schlimm. Großen Umweg. Nicht so schlimm. So.
I need to get out of sight first.
Greetings.
Welcome, Reverend. We've been expecting you. Step right through.
Okay.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 23. Suppose it wouldn't be a church without a Bible quote or two. Sturdy-looking filing cabinet.
Alter, was passiert hier?
Oh, hello, Reverend. Sorry about the noise. The assembly hall is to your right, past the locker room.
Thank you.
Okay. Wo soll man nicht hin?
A bunch of storage boxes with initials on them. Several of the initials match people I know, but it could be a coincidence. If I had reason to believe one of them was Epos, it might be a good idea to come back here.
Okay.
Yeah, that might work as a distraction for the guard outside. I need to be sure that I don't have a reason to return to this room, though.
Okay, aber du musst erstmal noch durch.
Some kind of assembly hall with plenty of people inside. I should stay clear.
Okay. Kann ich das doch machen?
I don't think extra strength helps there. Some kind of large pool or bathtub. Yeah, that might work as a distraction for the guard outside. I need to be sure that I don't have a reason to return to this room, though.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I could, but I have no reason to believe that Leonard has used one of these lockers. That door must lead deeper into the complex. I'll have to try to find a way past, but I can't get close without alerting that guard. An armed guard. There's likely more of them around, so I should be careful.
Okay. Ich glaube, wir kommen hier gerade nicht weiter.
Not right now. I should explore this place while I have a chance.
Okay. Moment.
Looks like a timeline of how the EPO seal has changed over the years. The current version of the EPO's logo. The third version of the EPO's logo, designed about 15 years ago. The second version of the EPO's logo, from sometime after the collapse. The original EPO's logo, from before the collapse.
Okay. Ah. Okay, ich schaue hier nochmal kurz. Genau. Da noch eine Klappe entdeckt.
A ventilation panel. Can't reach it from here.
Ja.
Not right now. I should explore this place while I have a chance.
Okay.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Okay, ja, bescheuert ist es sicherlich.
I don't see how those things work together.
Steht hier was drin? Nee, ne?
Some kind of assembly hall with plenty of people inside. I should stay clear.
Aber
Some kind of large pool or bathtub.
soll ich darauf schießen?
I don't want to shoot that.
Ja, meine ich doch, weil das macht doch gar keinen Sinn, darauf zu schießen. Okay. Ups. Okay.
My sketch of Leonard's tattoo. Looks like some kind of symbol.
Ja, ne?
Close, but I don't think that's it. No way. It's the tattoo design. That must mean Leonard is a member of EPOS. Or, well, he was, at some point at least.
Richtig. Also Lennart war ein EPOS-Mitglied.
I'll get rid of the sketch, now that I've identified the symbol.
Und jetzt müsste das hier 23 sein.
It says LD on this box right here. That's gotta be Leonard Dahl.
Nein.
Locked, obviously.
Ach komm, du hast doch einen Schlüssel. Guck.
Got a written piece of paper. Grandmaster Otto, if you are reading this, it means that I have failed. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve the church unless absolutely necessary. My brother has some things for you. They will be self-explanatory. I told him to only give them up to the person who repeats the famous quote from my favorite book. I'm sure you remember. Blessings from Leonard, your most humble and loyal servant. Seems like Leonard was up to something shady. I'll have to find his brother and figure out what the quote is.
Okay. Da willst du immer noch nicht rein, ne?
Some kind of assembly hall with plenty of...
Okay. Ach so. Okay.
All right, let's see if this works.
What the heck?
That should keep him busy for a while. Some kind of metal workshop, with a few men working on what looks like construction materials. The room is a dead end, so I'll avoid it.
Okay. Tür.
Locked.
Ah. Vielleicht der Schlüssel.
I don't see how those things work together.
Aha. Nee. Noch irgendwas? Nein. Shit. Oder?
Not right now.
Okay. Das heißt, hier gibt es irgendwo einen Schlüssel.
A ventilation panel. Ugh, it's stuck.
Aha.
All right, it's loose now.
The hell is that noise?
Shit.
We've got an intruder!
Shit.
Not right now. I should
Okay. Okay, ich verstehe. Moment.
All right, it's loose now.
The hell is that noise?
Shit.
We've got an intruder!
Shit.
Ugh, it's stuck.
Ich verstehe.
All right, it's loose now.
Ihr habt es euch sicherlich gedacht, wenn da hinten Lärm ist, darf ich schieben. So.
Six new members over the last month. The Bacarbo parish is also doing better now.
They managed to resolve their financial difficulties?
Oh yes, Elsa is doing great work there. Sending her on our behalf was the right call. That brings us to the subject of these horrid murders.
Vile acts, for certain. I pray that the church will stay clear of any blame.
Why shouldn't it? We had nothing to do with those atrocities.
I know that, old friend. But surely our enemies will not ignore an opportunity like this.
I suppose so. Our violent past coming back to haunt us.
Sadly, the fact that one of our people was victimized will inevitably draw eyes upon the church.
Yes, maybe it's in our best interest to invite the police as a gesture of good faith.
It would certainly show them that we have nothing to hide.
Very well. Let's bring the subject to a vote at the council tonight.
Okay, das ist eine Info.
At the very least, it seems like the church leadership didn't sanction the murders. I'll wait a bit and see if they leave. Administrative paperwork.
Okay.
I don't think it's safe to go back that way. Wow, that's a lot of books. They have an impressive library here.
Ich will mal kurz ein bisschen was scannen, falls hier was zu scannen geht. Nein. Nein. Nichts. Maya hat hier damit auch nichts zu tun. Okay. Oh, halt! Oh. So. Jetzt wäre das ja gerade ganz...
Welcome, visitor. You can drop the smoke and mirrors routine, miss.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. While you may fool my younger cohorts, this old man has had dealings with your kind before. Please do me the courtesy of removing that mask. Thank you. Much better circumstances for a civil conversation, wouldn't you say?
I guess so. I was half expecting you to yell for the guards.
Luckily, I am a man who defies expectations. Special Agent, Violent Crimes Central Bureau.
Oh, it's you again. The man from the train.
Indeed. I never forget a face, but I'm afraid I didn't catch your name.
It's Agent England.
Ah, I am Vilgut. I assume you are aware of our legal status.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Just trying to do my job.
Why would you cause trouble? That sounds quite unnecessary.
Well, if, let's say, you were sheltering a murderer, I would have no choice.
Good thing there are no murderers here, then, for all parties involved.
Yeah. I overheard what you said to that priest. It's clear to me that you had nothing to do with the killings.
That's a relief. With that unpleasantry taken care of, perhaps I can be of assistance.
What do you know about the murder in the workshop hall?
Not much at all. Only that a carpenter was brutally killed there in the night.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Only what my fellow church members have told me. That Maya Strand was stabbed to death by a mysterious killer.
What's your take on the conduit?
Oh, those heretics? Haven't heard anything of them in many years. As far as I know, they are firmly confined to the ash heap of history by now.
Some might argue with that. Your church has a violent past with them, hasn't it?
There's no denying that. We fought many battles with their kind in the youth of our movement.
And now?
Don't be absurd. They are practically eradicated, and we have been a peaceful group for decades.
What do you think about their teachings, then?
Certainly dangerous doctrines if left unchecked. The conduit believes humans will create God in their image, instead of the other way around. In their folly, they forget that humans are flawed, and that their creations will inevitably inherit those flaws. The false God they aspire to create may demand sacrifices they're not prepared for.
So Leonard Dahl, one of your members, was killed yesterday.
I had a feeling your inquiry would lead us to him.
Can you think of anyone who would want him dead?
No. He was a loyal member of the church for many years. Kind of a loner, but always helpful and polite. He did have a strangeness to him, though. A look in his eyes like he was stuck in perpetual contemplation. It seemed as if he was constantly on the verge of, but never quite able to reach, some sort of profound revelation.
Any hint of a violent side to him?
No. To my knowledge, Leonard never committed any violence, nor did he express any desire to do so.
This church, EPOS, what are your teachings?
At our core, we are an Orthodox Christian church. We believe in the one true God and His only Son, Jesus Christ.
And what sets your group apart from other Christians?
Two things. The reverence of the essential humanity in each and every one of us, and our stalwart opposition to false idols. Prior to the collapse, the great flood of our time, we arose as a reaction to the disgraceful habits of that era. The widespread worship of anything and everything but God. Wealth, fame, mindless pleasure. The sickening mutilation of our bodies to the point where some were more machine than human. And the worst of all, the pursuit of AI superintelligences. False gods that humans aspired to construct for themselves. We oppose it all for the glory of our Creator and the salvation in our future.
And how do you go about preventing people from worshiping these false gods?
Not by violence, if that's what you're implying. Such things belong to the past.
So it's just a coincidence that the only armed man I've seen in Nordson was right behind your doors?
Sadly, the world is still in a state where men with guns are a necessary evil. However, no laws have been broken. We have every right to bear arms.
Do you know what kinds of books Leonard liked to read?
One book he borrowed frequently was The Kingdom of God is Within You. In fact, it still hasn't been returned. It should be among his estate.
Would you be able to say if he had any favorite quotes from that book?
No, you should ask someone who spent more time with him.
Fine, I'll do that. What kind of book is it, anyway?
It's about non-violence, to summarize.
Got it. Thanks.
Wir zeigen Ihnen jetzt einfach mal ein Buch.
Recognize this?
I do. Read it even many years ago.
Know thy enemy?
Something like that.
Okay.
I don't want to share that with him.
Die Notiz.
I'll keep it to myself. I don't want the church to know too much about the case.
Achso, okay. verständlich. Sprechen wir jetzt erstmal über Karl.
What do you know about Carl Oscarson?
I must confess I didn't even know his name before I heard he was a murder victim.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I believe I've seen her around town with the school children, but I don't know much about her.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
He's no member of the church, but he's a fine man blessed with strong Christian morals. Compassionate, forgiving, and open-minded. I was good friends with his late father, and I'm glad to see that his son followed in his footsteps.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
Cunning woman, that one. And she's been a thorn in our side ever since she joined the town council.
Yeah? How so?
She has a penchant for political obstruction. Things like hindering our building permits or imposing unreasonable restrictions on our street preaching.
Why do you think she's been acting that way?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say she has some kind of grudge. Some Christian out there must have greatly angered her at some point.
What's your opinion on Maya Strand?
She was my polar opposite in almost every way. But I enjoyed the occasional late-night chess game with her in the canteen. It's fascinating how trivial activities like board games can bring such different people together. Goes without saying that I was as shocked and appalled as anyone when I learned of what happened to her.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
He and I have quite different takes on life and death, to put it lightly. But alas, a man of my age needs to see a physician regularly to keep the Grim Reaper at bay. So I grit my teeth and endure half an hour of his morbid humor for the sake of my health.
What do you think of Walter?
I don't know him well, but he seems like the kind of man who plays the part of the clown to hide a deep wound.
What do you think of Gabriel?
Kurt's nephew. We only met briefly a few times.
Was? Kurt?
Do you know who Leonard Dahl's
Achso,
brother
ja,
is?
stimmt.
I believe his name is Rolf. Quite a shady character, if you ask me.
Oh, the gardener, right?
Yes, that's him.
Der Gärtner. Ta 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 ta.
What can you tell me about Rolf?
Not my favorite person. He mocked the Lord when I first met him, and I don't take kindly to that sort of behavior.
Okay, dann haben wir ihn jetzt alles
That's all,
schon gefragt.
for now.
Understood. I'll be here if you have more inquiries.
Okay.
I don't see what I have to gain by disguising myself as her in this place.
Okay, ja. Ich würde zu dem Ausgang gehen. Ach,
Oh,
jetzt.
the passage led back here. Good. Since I left the door unlocked behind me, I'll be able to come back the same way.
Okay. Super. Klasse. Der Gärtner, der ist in der Mimirian Street. Rolf. Hallo, Rolf.
Hello, Rolf.
Hey, look, I'm pretty busy here. Not really a good time to talk.
This can't wait. You heard about your brother, right?
It's a small town, what do you think?
Sorry about your loss, but I really need to ask you some questions.
Fine.
Ist ein bisschen angepisst, ne? Obwohl er entspannt ist.
What do you know about the conduit?
You know I'm a gardener, not an electrician, right?
That's not... Never mind.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rolf, but I have to ask you about your brother's death.
I know, and I wish I had something to give you, but I don't know what happened.
So you have no idea who'd want to kill Leonard?
It's gotta be the nutjob who killed those other people, right?
It's possible, but far from certain. When was the last time you talked to your brother?
A week and a half ago, or so.
Okay. How did he seem? What did you two discuss?
He was his usual self, but what we talked about is private.
Look, every little detail matters. What he said could be the key to finding his killer.
I'm not gonna betray his trust. If you want to arrest me, go ahead. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Das ist natürlich schon sehr verdächtig.
What can you tell me about the Church of Epos? I know for a fact that your brother was a member.
So? That's not a crime.
Come on, Rolf, work with me. Don't you want me to catch your brother's killer?
Yes, he was a member, but I'm not. I spent 10 years trying to get him out of that place.
Why would you do that?
Because he changed. He became this sullen, slow, serious, fucking block of a person. He used to be so full of life, you know? I know he died just yesterday, but the Leonard I grew up with, he's been dead for a long time.
I understand, Rolf. Thanks for sharing. No, I don't want to tip him off before I figured out the exact quote. I should keep this to myself.
Okay.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sure, I've seen her around, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, sprechen wir hier nochmal mit Leuten.
What do you think of Walter?
He's kind of a loon, isn't he? And coming from me, that's saying a lot.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
The cop? Can't say I enjoy his company. Last time we met, he gave me a couple of nasty bruises.
Resisting arrest?
That'd certainly be how he'd justify it.
Okay, da müssen wir mit unserem Gabriel mal
What kind of relationship did you have with your brother?
The sibling kind. We weren't enemies, if that's what you're asking. The rest is really none of your business.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rolf?
I'm not in the mood for small talk. Ask your questions so I can get back to work.
Okay.
I don't need to know his... Do you know who this is?
Sure. It's that teacher, Melinda, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I know about her.
What do you know about the conduit?
You know,
That's not...
Entschuldigung.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Okay.
That's it, for now.
Good.
Gut. Arbeite erstmal weiter. Ich schaue hier nochmal rein, ob alles in Ordnung ist. Ja. Schauen wir das in der Konsole auch nochmal genauer an. Wir wissen ja, wie es langsam geht. Kamera schließen. Kamera Status. Okay, sieht alles gut aus. Also kann man wieder raus. Okay. Weitergehen. Da, wo wir hin müssen. Die Frage ist, wo müssen wir jetzt genau hin? Also ich würde zum Polizeirevier vielleicht erstmal gehen. Da mal mit Gabriel drüber sprechen, was denn da mit Rolf ist. Und
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. Can I be of assistance?
Sicherlich, sicherlich, sicherlich.
Have a look at this. I found it left in a locker by Leonard Dahl.
Interesting. We could probably write off the church in connection to the murders then.
I think so, yes. Do you know Rolf Dahl?
You could say that. I've stopped counting the number of times we've hauled his ass to jail.
Oh, he's a troublemaker?
Yes, ma'am. A slippery one. But one of these days his luck will run out.
Okay, das ist ein bisschen...
I'm trying to find a book quote that Leonard Dahl was fond of. Any ideas?
Maybe ask his coworker, the guy from the recycling center.
Yeah, good
Ja.
idea.
Genau, ja, gute Idee.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Ja, hast du mir wirklich gute Ideen gebracht. Dass ich da nämlich sofort einmal nachgucke. Hi.
Can you answer a few more questions?
I suppose.
Schätze schon.
Do you remember Leonard quoting a book?
He used to say this phrase every now and then. Not sure if it's from a book, though.
Yeah? What was the saying?
I don't remember exactly. Something about life and being human, I think. Sorry, might recognize it if I saw it.
Okay, zeig mir
I don't
das.
think he'd be interested in that.
Shit.
Do you know Rolf, the plant master?
Sure, he brings our gardening waste to the recycling center every week. He's kind of an asshole, though. Always seems to be trying to rip you off.
Ah, abzocken.
I'll let you get back to your drink.
Okay, good
es
luck
ist
out
also
there.
ein böser Mensch.
A strange woman in...
Es ist ein sehr, sehr böser Mensch. Wolf ist ganz schön böse. Gut. Hier hatten wir jetzt, glaube ich, nichts mehr. Hier ist auch nichts mehr.
I don't... Looks like...
Genau. Ich würde dann noch einmal... Hier muss ja auch irgendwas noch passieren, denke ich mir mal.
Looks like an...
Ah, warte. Rolf. Er wohnt doch sicherlich irgendwo und das würde ich gerne mal herausfinden. Denn ich denke mal, das ist eine interessante Idee, die wir vielleicht wissen.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Have a look at this. I found it in the EPO's compound.
Interesting. It seems our Leonard was involved in some shady activities.
Indeed. I'm trying to find a book quote that Leonard Dahl was fond of.
I'm afraid I can't be of much help there. Perhaps a friend or colleague would know.
Hopefully. I'll try to find someone.
Kann aber nicht helfen.
So it turns out that Leonard Dahl was a member of EPO's.
That's disconcerting. Do you suspect that the church is connected to the murders?
Not anymore. I infiltrated their compound, and nothing indicates that they had any prior knowledge of the killings.
I see. That's a relief.
It is?
Well, a whole organization committing murders would be a hell of a lot more difficult to deal with than a single person. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, you're right. What's your opinion on Rolf Dahl, the plant master?
Oh, don't get me started on that troublemaker. He's always up to something.
Yeah? Like what?
Anything that will make him a quick buck. Smuggling and handling of stolen goods, usually.
Want me to look into it?
No need. You have bigger fish to fry. We can handle Rolf.
Schade. Wirklich schade.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
So, schauen wir mal. Ich finde mir was.
I don't think I need to...
Das ist klar.
I don't think I need to look...
Ja, schade.
I don't need to look... I don't need...
Da muss
I
ich
don't
auch
need...
nicht nachsehen, das klicken wir jetzt einfach mal ganz schnell weg, damit wir das auf jeden Fall
A
abgehakt.
small local...
Und ja, so, Gabriel, dann haben wir mit ihm gesprochen. Dann sprechen wir doch mal mit Victor. Victor. Walter, wie komme ich auf Victor?
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
So, I'm trying to find a book quote.
Does he look like an avid reader to you?
Boy's right. You're asking the wrong guy.
Shit.
What do you think of Rolf?
Funny guy. Smokes like a chimney and drives one hell of a hard bargain.
I don't need to know his opinion on that. I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Bye-bye, bye-bye. Du winkst auch nochmal schön. Dann gehen wir doch nochmal zur Schrotthalde. Und sprechen einfach nochmal mit Dings hier. Vielleicht weiß sie ja was.
He looks busy.
Ja, der weiß noch nichts. Der kommt auch noch. Der wird auch noch wichtig sein, denke ich mal.
Oh, you're back.
Sure am.
Natürlich. So, Katharina.
I need to pick your brain about a few more things.
Okay. What's up?
I don't need to know her opinion on that. I'm trying to find a book quote that Leonard Dahl was fond of.
You should ask somebody who knew the guy then.
Ach so. Ja, stimmt.
I found out that Leonard Dahl was a member of EPO's.
Really?
Yes, really. Anything to say about that?
Good riddance, I guess. EPOs are a bunch of assholes.
That's so? Happen to hate them enough to shred one of them to bits?
No. Whoever did that is a sick person.
Do you know Rolf, the gardener?
I know his name and occupation, but that's about it.
Okay, sie weiß also auch nicht mehr.
All right, I got what I needed for now.
Also,
Good. Talk to you later.
gehen wir wieder raus.
All right, I'm going again.
Okay. Bye.
Ich war gar nicht so falsch. Ach nee. Doch, ich war noch falsch. Wo ist das denn? Moment, hier. Hier. Die Bücher. Die Bücher sind doch wichtig.
There it is, the book from the library. Got it. The Kingdom of God is Within You by Leo Tolstoy. This looks ancient, pre-collapse for sure. A number of pages are marked in the margins, likely to easily find them. Even if one of the marked pages contains the quote I need, there's too much text. I'll need more to go on. Maybe someone who had regular contact with Leonard would know the quote if they saw it.
Okay. Gehst du raus? Danke. So, gehen wir mal zurück in die Bibliothek. Er wird sich sicherlich freuen, dass ich das Buch gefunden habe, denn das Buch ist ja natürlich schon eigentlich viel wert, würde ich sagen. Vor allem bin ich ja hier sehr unbeschützt. Ich kann hier einfach rumlaufen, wie ich möchte.
I have a few more questions, Vilgut.
I'm listening.
Guck mal.
Ah, you found the book.
Yes, it was among Leonard's belongings. Do you happen to know any quote from it that he was fond of?
Afraid not. I didn't have daily contact with him, so I couldn't say.
Okay, er hatte keinen großen Kontakt zu ihm.
I'll keep it to myself. I'll keep it to myself.
Nein.
I don't want the church to know too much about the case.
Okay.
That's all, for now.
Understood. I'll be here if you have more inquiries.
Okay, macht aber keinen Sinn, warum ich jetzt eigentlich dahin gegangen bin. Ich müsste doch eigentlich, das hat Lennart mir gesagt. Nee, Lennart ist ja tot, aber sein Freund hier aus der Arbeiterei, dass er das Buch kennt.
Hey, I got something to show you.
Okay.
Have a look at these marked pages. Does anything remind you of things Leonard used to say?
Give me a minute, will you?
Sure.
One.
Here. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Leonard used to say that whenever I was late for work.
Perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay. Damit kann man jetzt bestimmt Vigor deutlich weiterhelfen. Denn zu ihm müssen wir jetzt meines Wissens wieder. Oder müssen wir zu ihm? Ich spreche nochmal mit Wolf. Vielleicht weiß er was.
Hey, I had a few more inquiries.
Fine.
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police informant?
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Shit! That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Okay, ich warte.
Here, now go bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I'll do my very best.
Okay.
Got rid of the note. No need to hold on to that. Let's see here. There was an audio tape and a few documents inside. These look like surveillance reports. It seems that Leonard was investigating Carl, Katerina, and Maya. The museum, the junk heap, and the apartment at Mimir Road are all mentioned as locations of interest. Leonard must have followed them around town and documented their activities. There's not much new to me in here, but there's mention of multiple tape recordings. Maybe they can offer some other clue to the killer. I need to figure out some way to play that tape.
Okay. Tape abspielen. Ich weiß ja wo. Nämlich in ihrem Haus hier. Da war ja ein Abspielungsgerät. Nicht da, sondern unten im geheimen Labor. Zum Glück ist es noch offen.
This tape is in pretty bad shape, but I might be able to do something with this machine here. All right, looks like the machine has analyzed the tape. Maybe I can reduce some or all of this noise. I think I need to work with smaller sections of the tape by using those two yellow selection sliders.
Okay, Moment.
I shouldn't do that before I filtered out all the noise.
Ja, das will ich ja. Oh. Kann nicht mehrere Geräuschquellen gleichzeitig herausfiltern. Ah, okay. Das war schön. Wir haben's gleich, wir haben's gleich. Okay.
I can't shake the feeling that someone is onto us.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either. Did you get the package?
Yes. Had a look inside. CPUs, neural cores, major third-degree violations.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it will keep Maya off our backs for a while.
Fuck, Mel, it's too hot. Terrorist classified hot. By definition, we're terrorists now.
Don't be dramatic. We'll keep our heads down, let Maya have her fun, then eject from this whole mess.
Things used to be so simple around here.
Okay.
Interesting. If only I knew where it was recorded.
Ich glaube, ich weiß wo. 100%ig. Weil das klingt für mich, weil da ja ein bisschen Geschepper drin ist, für mich nach Küche. Also hier die Imbissbude da.
I think they deliver groceries through. Can you answer a few more questions?
I suppose.
I think.
That's evidence.
Okay.
I'll let you get...
Okay.
Okay. Ich glaube, das wurde hier gemacht. 100%ig. Überlege gerade. Ich würde gerne. So.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge.
Okay.
Again? No.
Nein, okay. Oder soll ich das Buch schon zurückgeben? Ich guck mal. Weil ich brauch's ja eigentlich nicht mehr. Aber eigentlich ist es ja noch Beweismittel, ne?
Here's your book back. I got what I needed from it.
Ah, thank you.
These look like surveillance reports. It seems the museum... There's not...
Okay, ja. Sprechen wir dann mal mit ihr. Ich weiß nicht darüber was, über den Notizbericht. Und wenn sie nicht, dann gehe ich noch mal gucken.
Oh, sure. I need to... Okay. I found out... Really? Yeah, good.
Ach, Mist.
That's evident. All right. I got what I needed for now. Good.
Okay.
All right. I'm going again. Okay.
Ja,
Bye.
geh doch, hau ab. So. Ich glaube ja, das ist so mein Gedanke gerade, dass wir da vielleicht noch was rausfiltern müssen oder dass wir irgendwas anderes machen müssen. Für mich klang das ja so wie entweder die Cafeteria, das Café. Das Café ist ja hier in der Nordstadt. Beziehungsweise hier beim Einkaufszentrum.
Maybe later.
Okay. Rolf brauche ich nicht zu fragen.
Oh, those must be the chimes I heard on Leonard's tape. That means Carl and Katerina were here when they were recorded. I should have a look around.
Glaube ich auch. Die Bank.
I wonder. There's something taped here under the bench.
What?
A tape recorder. This must be what Leonard used to record Carl and Katerina. There's still a tape inside. Crap, looks like the recorder is busted. I'll just ditch it and keep the tape.
Okay. Wieder zurück. Ach, und wieder das Tape analysieren.
Let me worry about Carl. I'll find a way to make him see the value of our cause.
He's a liability, Katerina. It's only a matter of time before he figures out our true plans for the vessel.
Maya, just don't call our child that.
What? Vessel? But that's exactly what it is. A vessel for Holdra. Don't get emotionally attached. We must put our own selfish desires aside. How many children can she not save? How much suffering can she not end?
I know, Master. It's just hard. What if something went wrong? What if this is all for nothing?
You need to have faith, sister. Ever since I was little, I have sung to the tune of these machines. Now, is your wrist implant working as expected?
I think so. Doesn't itch anymore, at least.
I'll run a diagnostic later. I also put in a little surprise.
Let me guess. A bomb?
Is that sarcasm? It doesn't befit you. No, a fake biometric signature.
Oh, for the city trench coats? Why would one of them ever come to Nordsund?
It's just precaution. We won't remain here forever. I haven't gotten us this far by avoiding contingencies, have I?
I suppose not.
Katerina played me good. She is one of them. I must go and confront her.
Okay, Katerina. Katerina, du Dumme. Warum? Warum tust du mir das an? Warum muss ich jetzt noch einmal zu dir laufen? Warum? Warum bist du so ein Mensch, der mich belügt? Und so weiter und so fort. So, Schrottteile. Katerina. Ich mach das jetzt hier gerade mal ein bisschen zackig, ne? Tür steht offen.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Same here, but I'll be careful. I promise.
If you say so, honey.
Katerina? Huh? If someone is there, show yourself.
Komisch.
Strange. Hey, Katerina, wake up. She has no visible injuries, but her pulse is extremely weak. Something must have happened. I need to go get help.
Think.
From what I can gather, some kind of brain trauma has put her in a comatose state.
Damn. Can you determine the extent of the damage?
Difficult to say, which is typical for most brain injuries. She could wake up in 5 minutes. She may never wake up at all.
What could have caused it? Could someone have done it to her?
It's theoretically possible that she suffered a stroke, but her symptoms are eerily similar to victims of sophisticated interrogation techniques.
Interrogation techniques? Like what?
I'm no neurologist or nanoengineer, but from what I learned at medical school, there are advanced torture devices and energy-based weapons that can cause symptoms like this. All of them illegal, of course. Your colleagues at the Bureau may have more information about the subject.
I see. I will consult my contact here in Nordsund. Perhaps she has some knowledge on the matter.
Very well. I will remain here overnight and monitor this woman's vitals.
Good. Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks.
Stay frosty, Gabriel. Whoever did this to Katerina may decide to come back.
I'll try, ma'am. Be careful out there. U-Run is drawing near.
U-Run?
You didn't hear? The storm. That's what people are calling it.
Oh. Must be a big one.
Der Sturm.
No Stina. Quite a mess. Could be caused by the storm. Or... quite a mess. Could be
Was ist das?
It's Stina's scarf. Stina! What the hell?
Sorry, kid. Can't let you stand in my way.
But why?
you have to get so close?
Okay.
No, this wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, darling. I've got this.
Damn. The strain on my blue to keep me alive must have knocked out the Augs. I've never felt this cold. I need to find a way to heat myself up before I get hypothermia.
Okay.
It's a shallow cave, but I should be able to take shelter from the storm in there. I need to get myself warm and dry first, though.
Okay. Ah.
This area in front of the cave looks suitable for a campfire. This area... A large branch. Damp and not ideal as firewood, but could be part of a shelter. Damn, it's too tough to break off by hand.
Also hier ist nichts mehr, ne? Ich drück die Taste mal gehalten, vielleicht finde ich jetzt hier gerade noch was.
I could follow the stream back to Nordsund, but it's too dangerous.
Okay. Ach, warte. Ich hab doch...
Partially soaked, but there are some dry parts too. Yeah, that could work as kindling, but I should put some firewood there first. Okay, I put the firewood in place. I'll need some dry kindling too. This straight stick would work well as a spindle for a friction fire, but I'll need to assemble kindling and firewood in the spot first. I hate to do this, but it's a matter of survival.
Und jetzt mit dem trockenen Stock.
Damn, too much wind from the east. I need to shield the campfire with something.
Zweig.
A large branch. Damp and not ideal as firewood, but could be part of a shelter. I don't think anything... That combination makes... That combination... A large branch. Damp and not ideal as firewood, but could be part of a shelter.
Okay, wir brauchen jetzt auf jeden Fall, ja.
A large branch. A large branch.
Einen trockenen Zweig.
The firewood and kindling are set up now. I should try to start a fire with a spindle. A photo of Katerina. The glass frame is broken, but I might be able to use the shards.
Guck mal. Guck mal.
I've gathered a few dense tree branches, but I'll need some way of tying them together. These could become a wind shelter, but Yeah, I might be able to tie it all together using the tape. All right, that should catch any wind coming from the east.
Jetzt zünd's
The
an.
firewood and kindling are set up now.
Remember last time we went camping?
How could I forget? What didn't go wrong that weekend?
Well, we were never hit by any meteorites or struck by lightning. But other than that...
At least my friction fire skills have improved. I never thought all that survival training would ever actually pay off.
Avoiding death by freezing may have been a decent incentive.
You could say that. As much as I enjoy your company, I'm not quite ready to cross over to the other side.
Okay. Willkommen am Tag 4.
Looks like the storm has subsided. I should try to make my way back to Nordsund.
So, ich wollte ja eigentlich sagen, wir machen jetzt hier Pause, aber komm. Mich interessiert's gerade, was jetzt hier ist, und ich habe so das Gefühl, dass wir vielleicht...
Ow. There's that familiar feeling again. I seem to have developed an ability to regenerate wounds. Likely due to the trauma last night. No sign of my previous augmentations, though. I may need to replenish my blue to get them back.
Und ich habe das Gefühl, dass wir kurz vom Ende sind. Und deswegen spielen wir das jetzt wirklich durch bis zum Ende.
So, the conduit... They're trying to create an AI superintelligence.
Looks that way, yeah.
I can see the appeal. An AI singularity would be a source of immense power. Such a being would become like a god, right? It would have the power to do anything.
Probably. I think it's way beyond our understanding. It might even be beyond our imagination.
Hell, it might even be able to bring me back. The real me.
What?
I haven't been on the ground for that long. I could be revived with sufficiently advanced technology.
That's... Alex, even if that's possible, you know I couldn't take that risk. It's way too dangerous. For everyone.
That's easy for you to say. You're still alive. You can still breathe the air and feel your heart beating.
I need to get a grip. This is just me talking to my subconscious. He's never coming back. Pull yourself together, Vera. You have a job to do.
Diese böse Bürgermeisterin. Ja, das ist der Weg, ne? Einsam und verlassen. Hier ist nichts mehr.
Hold it, Agent.
Whoa, easy. Calm down. What's going on?
You're under arrest. If you resist, we'll have to use force.
Gabriel, you're better than this. It's Stina, right? She's manipulating you.
I'm not gonna tell you again, Agent. Be quiet and come with us.
Oha.
It seems Stina got the police on her side. I need to get out of here.
Glaube ich auch.
Agent England. Don't be alarmed. I'm here to help.
Thank God. What on earth happened here?
Long story, but Councilwoman Ruth abused a legal loophole to force me to step down. Gabriel's taken over the police department. She claimed that you were a secret conduit member, in cahoots with our local cell. She said that you murdered Leonard as retaliation for the previous murders. I didn't believe her, so she had me pushed out of the department. It seems our Gabriel was more receptive to her suggestions than I was.
Damn. I'll have to try to clear my name when I get out of here. I can't possibly stop her if half the town is against me.
I concur. I'll go make sure the lobby is empty, but after that...
Quiet. Somebody is coming. Go! I'll try to find a way out without hurting anyone. Hi again.
You up to something, England?
Not a thing. This place is kind of lacking entertainment, you know?
Yeah, I get your point. I'll see about getting you a magazine later, okay?
Thanks.
Ah, schön. Shit.
It requires a key. I can't do anything with that now. It requires... Hey! He's ignoring me. I should be able to get out of the building if I can escape this cell. Empty. I'm feeling quite all right, considering I spent the night outdoors. They confiscated everything, except this piece of glass stuck in my boot. It's still sharp. I could, but I doubt my throwing arm is quite up to par. Besides, I don't want to hurt the guy.
Okay.
I don't see how those things work together.
Okay. Ich kann mich regenerieren, das ist schon mal interessant. Achso, warte.
I'm feeling quite all right, considering I spent the night outdoors.
Okay. Okay.
They confiscated everything, except this piece of glass stuck in my boot. It's still sharp. This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of here.
What the hell?
Aua.
Jesus! What did you do to yourself? Hang in there.
Aua, das tut doch weh.
It requires a key.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of here.
What the hell?
Warte. Ach so. Ah, nein. Ah, shit. Ich habe was vergessen.
Jeez.
Ich muss mich erst regenerieren.
This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of here.
Und dann könnte das vielleicht funktionieren, hoffe ich.
What the hell?
Das war jetzt mein Gedanke. Dann zum Schlüssel kann ich nicht.
Jesus! What did you do to yourself? Hang in there.
Okay, das ist es auch nicht. Also wir haben schon alles probiert, glaube ich. Okay. Das habe ich jetzt auch noch nicht gewusst, aber...
This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of
Das
here.
ist die wichtigste Hilfe, die wir jetzt hier haben.
What the hell?
Wir müssen jetzt minimal warten. Moment.
Jesus! What did you do to yourself? Hang in there. Oh, come on. Damn it, she's
I'll leave him be.
Entschuldigung, aber sorry, tut mir leid. Okay. Marktplatz, ganz schnell.
I should get my notebook back before I head out. I think it's on the counter.
Beweismittel. Zack.
Got my notebook back.
Okay.
First things first. I need to jumpstart my lost augmentations if I'm going to have any chance of defeating Stina. The technology left behind by the Conduit members may have something I can use.
Also Kirche, ne? Würde ich sagen.
Maybe later. Again?
Halt. Durch die Schrottdinger da? Nein. Ach, doch. Entschuldigung, war richtig. War richtig. Moment. Hier.
Somebody locked the back door to the library. Maybe just as well. I had nothing important to do in there anyway. There's no reason to go. Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
I have to find Stina Ruth. Any idea where she might be?
I often see her around this part of town, but I'm not sure where she lives exactly.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Without my Augs? That's a really bad idea.
So, wie schaut's hier unten aus? Hier ist...
Got an empty syringe.
Shit.
I have a syringe.
Shit. Leere Spritze ist schon mal was Gutes, aber...
I don't need to talk.
Doktorchen.
Command was adamant, and I saw fit not to ask questions.
Makes no difference to me. Standing guard here or at the train station. As long as I can feed my kids.
At the very least, we're less exposed to the weather in here.
Afraid your pretty beard might get all ruffled up?
You'd see what it's like for yourself, Cullah, if your face ever matured past puberty.
Ha! Touché. Anyway, our school teacher here, is she expected to, like, wake up?
I was informed that she's fully comatose. We are to guard her from the fugitive.
It's too risky to handle those deputies without my augmentations.
Okay. Kantine.
I think they deliver groceries.
Nichts Außergewöhnliches. Leider. Okay. Ich versuche es. Museum. Im geheimen Raum.
This place was set up to be private. A wall filled with machines.
Okay. Das hilft mir aber nicht weiter so richtig, ne?
Herbal tea.
Das hilft mir nicht so weiter. Ach so, warte mal, Regeneration. Ach so. Nein. Nein, hilft mir nicht. Okay. Also es ist immer so ein kleines Überlegen. Also Whisper auf The Machine ist natürlich ein cooles Spiel.
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients.
Wenn die Maschine an wäre, ne?
That combination Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Okay. Nein, hilft mir gerade nicht weiter. Ich war doch jetzt schon überall. Da war ich noch nicht. Genau. Ich habe hier so einen kleinen Zettelchen vor mir liegen, wo wir vielleicht auch noch nicht waren oder was es denn für Orte hier gibt. Und dieser Ort ist noch unbekannt, da wir hier noch nicht waren. Oh Gott.
No, she's gone! If I hadn't let Stina outsmart me, maybe I could have protected her.
How could you let this happen? Don't you realize how important she is?
Please don't blame me for this, Alex.
I'm sorry, darling, but I realized just now what the Conduit are really trying to do.
We've been over this. They're trying to create an AI singularity.
Not only that, they plan to contain it within the child, to bridge the gap between AI and humans.
Oh, you might actually be right about that.
I know I am. That child would have the power to bring me back.
Alex, we need to accept what happened. I need to accept what happened. Even if it's possible, it wouldn't really be you. I wish it would, but it wouldn't be you.
So you would deny me life just because of your arbitrary definition of what I am? If we're the ones who awaken Huldra, she'd owe us her very existence. Please, it's our only chance. Save the child, and then save me too.
I have no idea what to think anymore.
Ja, das glaube ich auch.
Looks like the fetal fluid from the tank.
Wollen wir das aufziehen?
If it was pure blue, maybe. But I don't have any use for this diluted fluid.
Okay.
The womb tank looks completely empty. Oh wait, there's some kind of switch here.
Oh.
That looks like a vial of blue. It must have been fed into the fetal fluid. That combination makes no sense.
Oh, Entschuldigung.
All right, it's filled with blue. This could end badly, but I have to take the risk to stop Stina.
Yay!
All right, back in business. But I still need to find a way to clear my name. Maybe somebody can speak on my behalf.
So, wer würde denn aussagen können? Wen haben wir denn hier noch? Dings hier. Ich kenne einen. Den einzigen oder den Polizisten. Nein. Also, wir haben zwei Möglichkeiten. Entweder den Polizisten. Das würde, glaube ich, auch mehr Sinn machen, ne? Den Polizisten zu nehmen. Dem würden sie das glauben. Sicherlich. Oh. Nein. Nein, nein. Ich gehe erst hier hin. Ich gehe erst hier hin.
Empty.
Shit.
Empty.
Wo ist er hin?
Empty.
Okay. Dann doch hier hin. Hier hin.
I don't need to mimic him.
Schade.
I can only collect signatures from people.
Ah, shit. Muss ich doch dahin? Wobei gehe ich erstmal hier rein. Was ist hier drin? Okay. Hier ist immer noch nichts mehr drin geworden. Hätte ja sein können. Aber war ja auch klar. So, wen haben wir denn hier? Gabriel und den Polizisten.
Don't beat yourself up after what happened this morning.
I'm trying. Can't believe I fell for that.
It happens to the best of us. We won't underestimate her next time.
We better not. If it were up to me, we'd have multiple guards and handcuffs on her at all times.
Just checking her boots for glass would be a step in the right direction.
Way to rub it in, man. Whoa, it's her!
You've got a lot of nerve coming back here. Let's lock her up again.
Nein, das war falsch, auf jeden Fall. Das auf jeden Fall nicht. Ah, der Idee ist schon ganz gut. Klinik. Vielleicht ja hier. Moment. Beamter.
This news is the best.
I can't just walk up to him. I'll be arrested.
With a toxic brown lump in their mouth is beyond me.
You don't know what you're missing, man.
Okay. Ich finde die Schuhe sehr interessant. Also die Schuhe sind wirklich exciting. Die Tür ist sicherlich immer noch zu.
No use.
Ja,
It's
das war mir klar. In der Schule?
I don't have any business in the school.
Okay. Der Plattformrand ist die letzte Möglichkeit, wo ich noch nicht war. Ja. Okay. 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 Macht auch Sinn, das anzuwenden.
My boy's been doing much better lately.
Good news. I was fearing the worst when the doctor left with that grim look on his face.
Tell me about it. The asthma was out of control. Me and the missus were pretty strung out.
Did that herbal remedy do the trick?
No.
Jetzt gehe ich zur Polizei. Setze jetzt beim McQueen ein.
Kala? What are you doing here?
Also der Garten hat ja schon was. Was brauchen wir denn?
I need to access the office garden.
Right now? For what?
Medicinal herbs for the comatose woman in the clinic.
The doctor had tons of herbs last time I checked. Ask him to come himself.
Herbs to treat my son's asthma.
Oh, is that your youngest? I've heard that boy cough. Sounded real bad.
Yes. He's getting worse by the minute. I really need to hurry.
Okay then. Go ahead, but report back to your post ASAP.
Thanks.
Don't beat yourself up after what happened this morning.
I'm trying. Can't believe I fell for that.
It happens to the best of us. We won't underestimate her next time.
We better not. If it were up to me, we'd have multiple guards and handcuffs.
So, Entschuldigung. So. Aus. Jetzt muss ich... Gabriel?
Whoa, it's her!
Fuck.
You've got a lot of nerve coming back here. Let's lock her up again.
Ah, okay, anders. Habe ich das schon? Ach nein, jetzt habe ich gar nichts mehr. Shit.
I shouldn't. I don't want to attract more attention if I can avoid it.
Up for a hunting trip when all this is over?
Sure. Been a while since I downed a stag.
Cool. Still got that old boomstick your pops left you?
Yep.
Okay. Jetzt gehen wir hier hin.
Sir, you have new orders for us?
Yes. You are relieved from guard duty. Head to the elevator and go down to the surface.
Understood. How shall we proceed when we reach the ground?
Await further orders. We are organizing a search for the fugitive.
Acknowledged. Let's go, Cullum.
All right. That should keep them busy for a while. Katerina? Can you hear me? I need to come up with a way to wake her up. Various medical supplies. Snooze, an old-fashioned type of snuff. Not too common in the city. I don't need any water right. It's filled with cannulas. Those little Got one. A portable unused bandages. Unused... An old I don't think that will wake her up.
Meinst du?
Looks like Katerina needs oxygen to keep her stable. Looks like Katerina needs oxygen. I don't think extra strength helps there.
Okay. Ach so.
Looks like Katerina needs oxygen to keep her stable. I need to come up with a way to wake her up.
Sie braucht doch Sauerstoff. So. Weil sie Sauerstoff braucht?
I need to come up with a way to wake her up.
Nein. Also. Genau, was du damals gemacht.
Looks like an IV bag filled with liquid nutrients. Looks like Katerina needs oxygen to keep her stable. That action doesn't seem productive to me. That action doesn't...
Nein, pass auch nicht. Ah! Okay.
Okay, now what? She's already connected to the other end.
Nein.
I don't think that will... Looks like Katerina needs oxygen to keep her stable.
Aber das habe ich doch gerade.
That combination...
Warte mal.
Okay, now what?
Cool.
Katerina, how do you feel?
Ow. Like $1,000,000, sister.
Who did this to you, Katerina?
That hag. What's her name? The foul-mouthed woman at City Hall?
Stina Ruth?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to repeat that to some police officers. Can you do that for me?
I don't know about that. Sounds like you need my help, sister. What's in it for me?
Please, Katerina. Now is not the time to argue. Your child is in danger.
Wait, what? Did something happen?
I didn't want to have to tell you this, but your child was taken from the apartment.
No. Fuck. Okay, I'll help.
Okay, sie hilft.
She came out of nowhere, touched my forehead, and everything went black. My knees caved and I could feel something greedily carving through my mind, nibbling at my memories. It was terrifying.
And you're 100% sure that Councilwoman Ruth did this?
I'm positive. I saw her clearly. Strangely enough, she didn't seem to care about hiding from me at all.
Did you get a sense of what information she was looking for?
Not really, but the whole process felt frantic, rushed.
Why do you think she spared your life after this attack?
Fuck if I know. Maybe she was interrupted or she just assumed I would never wake up.
This creates some doubt about the Councilwoman's story, Agent, but I still can't let you go.
But why? Do you really think I could do something so terrible?
It's not that simple. Stina Ruth, a respected and powerful person in Nordson, claims that you conspired with the Conduit to murder Leonard Dahl. A suspected Conduit member is hardly a trustworthy witness under those circumstances.
But I slept through the whole night in my room. You have to believe me.
Who can confirm that?
I can, to some extent. I know she entered her room at around 10. But after that, I went home.
Hey, Arvid. Didn't you have the night shift that day?
Oh yeah. Nothing happened that night until you guys came back in the morning.
How could I let this... You're free to go, Agent.
That's a relief. Let's work together to stop her now.
Yes. I'm sorry. She got into my head somehow, and I felt powerless to stop it. Forgive me, Uncle. You were right all along. I'll resign and give command back to you.
I accept. We've all made mistakes, Gabriel. I'm proud of you. It takes a man to admit when he's wrong. Now, Agent England, how would you like to proceed?
Stina is an ex-agent and extremely dangerous. Given my training and background, I'm best suited to deal with her. Stay vigilant and be on the lookout, but do not engage with her unless you have no other choice. I will handle her alone.
Understood. Oh, and before I forget, here's your weapon.
Good. I'll need that. Thanks. Let's meet up later at the station. You'll leave a deputy to keep an eye on her, yeah? She's far from harmless.
Of course.
Okay.
Now, with that out of the way, it's time for us to have a serious talk.
Can't wait, sister.
Please, Katerina. I'd like to find your child, but I can't go before you give me some answers.
Fine. Ask your questions then.
Okay. Before we begin, we have to disable that device in your arm.
You're in luck. I can't feel it anymore, so the doctor must have taken it out.
You know anything about that, Deputy?
Yeah. Dr. Pearson had some theory about a foreign object in her body causing the coma. He cut out a small device from her arm.
Noted. I'll have to ask him about that when I'm done here. I think it's time for some honest answers then, Katerina. Are you trying to revive AI?
What do you think? Did you happen to skip past the conduit section in all those textbooks of yours?
I didn't, but I'm trying to understand your perspective. What could be worth repeating the horrors of the collapse?
AI had nothing to do with that. Alarmists and doom prophets were responsible. The old world was a place of wonder, you know? Limitless wealth and prosperity. And we threw it all away.
We had to look out for ourselves first. Our families, our children. There was too much at risk.
It's an irrational fear. Are we really that scared of anything greater than us? People treat AI as some outside force with an intent to destroy us all. AI is our own creation, our progeny. What sane parent would fear their children surpassing them? We're still seeing things through the eyes of the fucking primitive predators we really are. Kill or be killed. Anything remotely resembling a threat must be destroyed.
It was an act of defense, Katerina, not one of aggression.
I used to be just like you. I wish Maya was alive. She could have helped you understand.
Try me, Katerina. I'm really doing my best to understand.
What's the point? You'll only use the information against me. You'll take my child away or worse. If you want my confession, you have it. Yes, I'm guilty of trying to save humanity. Yes, I'm guilty of trying to awaken Huldra, what you'd call an AI superintelligence powered by a singularity.
I have a recording where Maya called your child a vessel for Huldra. You're trying to create a human-AI hybrid, right?
You're wasting time. I'll tell you everything when my daughter is safe in my arms. Until then, I'm not saying another word.
Mist. Okay.
Keep up the good work, Deputy. Sorry about the whole jail thing.
Trying my best, ma'am. And, yeah, you really pulled a fast one on me there.
Ja, so kann das gehen.
Snooze, an old-fashioned type of snuff. Not too common in the city.
Warte mal, können wir nicht? Warte.
Hey, I'd like to show you something.
Like I said, not another word
Ach,
until I see my child.
Okay. Ja. Okay. Warum ist denn die Büroassistentin weg? Doktor.
Dr. Pearson?
Ah!
Whoa, relax.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry about that. I was told you found something in Katerina's arm.
Oh, yes. A small tubular implant right here.
Thanks. Have you been able to determine what it does?
No, I can't make head nor tails of it. I'd suggest asking an engineer.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Have you checked the other bodies for similar objects?
Maya had a peculiar wound on her wrist, but no implant. It is possible that the killer cut it out.
And Carl?
Alas, he was cremated before I got a chance. The next of kin was really fussy about that.
Damn. Where are the ashes?
Still in the oven. I was about to collect them.
That one?
No, the one in my kitchen.
Excuse me?
What?
I'm joking. You really need to lighten up, you know?
I'll worry about that when the case is solved. Excuse me, Doctor.
Okay.
Wow, the implant is still intact. It must be made of some strong materials.
Das glaube ich auch.
Appears to be a
Okay.
One last way.
Also, wir haben hier solche kleine Kanülen.
2 electronic wrist implants, extracted from Carl and Katerina.
Und da sollen wir jetzt mal einen Techniker fragen. Und Techniker kenne ich. Wir haben, glaube ich, auch nur einen Techniker hier in dieser Stadt. Und das ist dieser verrückte Typ. Dieser verrückte Roboterladen-Typ hier. Walter.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Oh, viele tolle Sachen. Ah.
Oh, my God!
What?
Are those robot eggs?
Nisa, no, that's not quite. You better take those away before he gets excited. He keeps bugging me about a little brother.
Er weiß doch was.
Oh, my God!
What?
Are those robot eggs?
Nisa, no, that's not quite. You better take those away before he gets excited. He keeps bugging me about a little brother.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Cute little robot. Hi again.
Hey there.
Nein, wollte ich jetzt gar nicht.
I'm off.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police
Eier.
lady.
Looks like
Einem Techniker. Können wir uns nicht hier anschauen?
That combination makes...
Okay. Jetzt habe ich mir schon fast gedacht, dass es gar keinen Sinn macht. Denn... Okay, okay, aber das würde jetzt auch Sinn machen. Gucken wir mal, ob wir hier was finden können. Gabriel.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Do you know what these are?
They look like computer chips in some sort of protective shell. Clearly a third-degree violation, right?
Hard to say without the assistance of an engineer, but most likely, yeah.
Okay. Ich
Alright,
frag
I'm off.
ihn jetzt nicht nach
Good
Steve
luck out
Rose, aber ich hole mal die Adresse. Die ist ja ganz wichtig.
Alright, looks like her address is at 5 Lindgren Street. I think that's up the stairs opposite Walter's shop.
Ich hab's mir doch gedacht. Ich habe es mir doch gedacht, dass das da ist. Das sieht so das sieht man doch schon. Da gehst du hin und ist offen. Kann jeder rein. Kann das doch nur ihr Eingang sein. Okay.
An old badge from when Stina was a police officer in the city. A diploma for especially distinguished service, signed by the bureau director. It's probably from back when Stina retired. That's the biggest bottle of booze I have ever seen. Various items to care for a baby. Stina must be the kidnapper.
I think.
A discarded beer bottle. A number of empty glass vials in a neat package.
Kassetten.
There were a couple of tapes here. A smoker, too? It seems that Stina is a woman of many vices. There's a tape player on the table. No tape inside.
Report number 3. After roughly a month of surveillance, I am sure there are no more than 3 people in the group. The leader and the young couple. I have been unable to determine the location of their mainframe, but it must be in one of the key locations here in Nordsund. They rarely go down to the ground. The shack in the junk heap appears to be connected to a large makeshift antenna, so they may have access to long-range communications. The leader keeps referring to her wrist implant as a key, but I'm not sure to what. In any case, we should make sure to obtain it when we strike. We're starting to reach a point where we know enough to take action. Let's meet after dark at the usual place and discuss our options. Leonard, signing off. I know what you said, but I can't wait any longer. They're getting too close. The child will be born in a matter of weeks. If they finalize Project Huldra, it'll be the end of us all. I'll take care of their leader first. I've gained her trust, so it shouldn't be hard to get along with her.
Oh God,
As for the child, the host, God forgive me, but it is an abomination. I will do what needs to be done. Make sure you destroy these tapes. If things go wrong, I don't wish for any blame to fall on you or my church. You have taught me much, Councilwoman. If I fail, I trust you'll find a way to resume my sacred duty. Goodbye.
So, if Leonard killed the Conduit members, who killed Leonard?
It's not too late, Stina. Give up now, and you'll get out of this alive.
I better try to track her. She can't stay cloaked forever.
Glaub ich auch. Das heißt, Leonard ist der Mörder. Von Maya. Und sie hat Leonard ermordet. Mist, wo ist sie hin?
And anatomically correct.
Wo ist sie hin? Shit. Nee, warte. Da. Dahin. Sicherlich hier. Oder? Nein.
Looks like this was filled with supplies for caring for a baby. Some are missing.
Okay. Nein. Jetzt läuft sie weg. Wohin läuft sie denn? Ah, okay, shit. Ich hab was vergessen. Was vergessen. Okay. Sie wird rausgegangen sein. Aber wie ich das war nicht so ganz falsch.
Looks like the tracks continue west, past the canteen.
Okay. So Plattformrand. Sie ist jetzt wahrscheinlich in einem der Häuser. Nein. Nein, da ist sie auch nicht.
Good grief, that's a huge bird.
Das ist ja genau so ein Jumpscare hier. Jetzt geht's in ein Museum rein. Warum geht's denn ins Museum?
Ugh, this thing is heavy. Stina! There's nowhere to run. You have to surrender, for your own sake.
Fuck it! Damn you, Leonard!
You're trying to pin this on Leonard. Did you kill him?
Of course I did. That brainwashed idiot forced my hand. I just wanted to steal their technology, and he decided to go on a fucking killing spree. You don't get it, Vera. We're both living on borrowed time. Blue clings onto you. You'll never be free. You'll see. The only way is to give in and let it absorb you, consume you. The key to our full potential is right here. If you join me, I'll show you how. I'll show you everything those mindless drones at the Bureau try to hide from us.
I'm sorry, Stina. I can't let you hurt any more people. Don't make me do this.
Time for you to earn your stripes, then. Give it your best shot.
Oh Gott.
Another one bites the dust.
Was? Nochmal. Entschuldigung, aber das muss ich kurz nochmal hören.
Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust. Das hört sich so an wie ein wunderschönes Lied.
I don't want to share that with her.
Also ich muss sie anschießen. Ne, ich kipp um. Man muss dann gleich die wiederbeleben. Nee.
That tickles, kiddo.
Nein.
Another one bites the dust.
Ich diesen Knopf drücke. Shit. Nein.
Another one bites the dust.
Not right now. I don't think extra strength helped. I don't think extra strength. I don't need to show her that.
Ah, warte.
Not right now.
Shit. Also, sie hat 8 Schüsse
Another one
drin.
bites the dust.
Sie hat 8 Schüsse in ihrer Waffe. Ich kann... Hier, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dann lädt sie automatisch nach. Jetzt erschießt sie mich. Ja. Warum mache ich das nicht von hier hinten?
I don't see how those things work together. That combination makes no sense.
Okay. Ich glaube, da ist irgendwie sowas mit, also. Yay! Haha. Ich hab's doch gewusst. Was mit Hoverboard zu tun hat.
There. I've got you.
I guess this is it, Agent.
Don't say that, Stina. I'll go get the doctor. You can make it.
You're a soft one, aren't you? No point. I'm losing blood way too fast. Before you ask. The baby is okay. I'm not a fucking monster.
Good. Why'd you even bring it here?
I thought it would unlock this damn mainframe. Since Maya's stupid implant didn't work. She sure had a thing for security protocols. You can consider the case closed. Leonard took out the conduit members. Then I put him down like the rabid dog he was. What's more important than my petty little life is what you do with what's on that computer.
It contains the code to Huldra, right? A powerful AI?
Yes. Adapted for a blue biocircuit. I thought I would be the one to merge with...
Stina?
Tot.
Good job, my love. She had to go.
I pity her. I wonder what brought her so low.
We'll probably never know. No point in thinking about it.
I need to gain access to the mainframe. It's the key to ending all of this.
Yes. Project Huldra is in our grasp. You know what to do.
The device reacted, but nothing happened. Maybe something's missing. Don't worry, little one. I'm not going anywhere.
Was fehlt denn?
Appears to be a wireless
Ach, ihr drittes.
She had another wrist implant in her pocket. Likely Maya's.
Jetzt müsste das funktionieren. So.
Huldra's kernel is functional, but all my hybrid simulations have failed. The host always suffers from massive cognitive dissonance. We're likely dealing with an interface problem. Ordinary adult augmentation simply won't provide enough bandwidth for a successful cognitive symbiosis. I've been researching prenatal augmentation, and my initial findings look promising. Synchronizing the growth of a nervous system with an early introduction of blue may be the key. The young woman I have come in contact with has shown herself to be bright, dedicated, and loyal. She is willing to offer a child for our cause. The next step is to find a father, but we have to be selective. We can't risk this man exposing our activities. I also finally managed to acquire a sample of blue, but I am not proud of the things I had to do to get it. I just hope my city contact made it out alive. We've just finished the work on the womb tank. I'm still skeptical about this Carl, but Katarina assures me she can keep him on a leash. He seems like the jumpy paranoid type. I'll play along for now, but it's likely only a matter of time before he becomes a liability. Anyway, the tank needs some further testing, but it won't be long until we can attempt an artificial insemination. While we wait for the vessel to mature, I've established a self-destruct mechanism called the Fenrir Protocol. If we are ever compromised, it can be used to prevent our sacred work from falling into the wrong hands. The program will completely wipe all drives and backups. We can't risk our foes using Huldra for evil. It could well lead to the destruction of this entire planet.
So, wir können uns jetzt aussuchen, was wir machen wollen. Und ich würde... Ja, was würde ich denn nehmen? Wir hören uns nochmal. Es gibt mehrere Enden auf jeden
Ultra's
Fall.
kernel is functional, but all my hybrid simulations have failed. The host always suffers from massive cognitive dissonance. We're likely dealing with an interface problem. Ordinary adult augmentation simply won't provide enough bandwidth for a successful cognitive symbiosis. I've been researching prenatal augmentation, and my initial findings look promising. Synchronizing the growth of a nervous system with an early introduction of blue may be the key.
Ich würde... Eigentlich... Kann ich, glaube ich, gar nicht. Ich spiele nochmal kurz die 2 ab.
The young woman I have come in contact with has shown herself to be bright, dedicated, and loyal. She is willing to offer a child for our cause. The next step is to find a father, but we have to be selective. We can't risk this man exposing our activities. I also finally managed to acquire a sample of blue, but I am not proud of the things I had to do to get it. I just hope my city contact made it out alive.
Also, ich würde 1 oder 4 wählen. Es gibt 2 verschiedene Enden von dem Spiel. Das habe ich gerade auch noch rausgelesen und kann jetzt Fenrir oder Huldra aktivieren.
Do the right thing, honey. Complete Project Huldra.
Also, entweder Huldra oder nicht. Ich würde euch gerne beide zeigen. Ich weiß nicht, ob es klappt, deswegen probieren wir es einfach aus. Ich sag hier mal kurz speichern und beenden. Und tappe, glaube ich, mal kurz raus. Ich hoffe, ich finde das jetzt kurz und fix und schnell. Ich möchte mich ungern den Save-Log vielleicht überschreiben. Ich muss ihn nur finden. Oh. Ich suche mal kurz. Moment. So. Ich würde euch gerne beide zeigen. Das habe ich schon mal gesagt, aber ich weiß nicht, ob es klappt. Deswegen probieren wir es einfach aus. Aktivieren und ich würde ihn natürlich gerne behalten. Deswegen sage ich Huldra. Bitte, Headset bitte an Wirt anbringen. Okay.
Yes, that's it. Complete Project Huldra.
I can't connect it to that. She's dead. Even if I wanted to, I doubt it would work.
Yep.
Ever since you went away, I've been lost. It's like you took a part of me with you, and it left a void.
I feel your pain, darling. I'd do anything to make you whole again.
I know, but I get it now. This is what I am supposed to do. Huldra has the power to change everything. Not only for us, but for all the people out there like us. It's time to stop fighting the future. It's time to embrace it.
It's marvelous. You did it, my love. I'm so proud of you.
Thank God. Is that her? Is she okay?
More than okay. She's perfect. You feeling better?
I'm all right. The headaches are almost gone, and I'm getting my energy back. What happened to Stina?
Stina is gone. She wouldn't go down peacefully.
Well then, can't say I'm sorry to see her go.
I did what I had to do, but I wish it could have ended differently. Now, look at your child, Katerina. Don't you think her eyes are a captivating shade of blue?
I see what you mean. I'm glad she turned out that way. Just the way I imagined.
Good. Now, I think you're well enough to travel. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I'm, ready to face the consequences of my actions.
I'll take it from here, Deputy. Open the cell, please.
I wasn't informed of that, Agent.
You weren't? Oh, darn it. Somebody must have messed up. The thing is, I'm kind of in a hurry here. Maybe we could skip the formalities this one time. That all right with you?
Oh, okay. Just a moment.
How much longer now?
About a day's walk, at the most.
And you're absolutely sure that we can trust these people?
I'm sure. Maya vouched for them. We'll be safe until my daughter is ready.
And then, my love, we can finally be reunited.
Das war Whispers of the Machine von Clifftop Games. Es ist ein cooles Spiel, muss ich wirklich sagen. Es hat mir wirklich extrem viel Spaß gemacht, muss ich sagen. Point and Click ist mal immer wieder was Besonderes, ist mal was Seltenes, gibt es nicht tatsächlich alle Male. Auch wenn wir uns so ein bisschen durch ein Lösungsbuch durchgeschlingelt haben, weil wir nicht gerade richtig vorangekommen sind, macht es nichts. Es hat trotzdem einen Spaß gemacht. Man muss sich schon ein bisschen anstrengen, um tatsächlich auf die Lösungen zu kommen. Und man darf auch nichts vergessen. Sobald man was vergisst, kommst du trotzdem daran, dann nicht an deine Lösung, weil dir natürlich dann halt was fehlt. Und mir gefällt es wirklich sehr, falls ihr es noch nicht gespielt habt und jetzt natürlich gerne spielen möchtet, hoffe ich, dass euch dieses Let's Play nicht dazu verleitet, das Spiel jetzt nicht zu kaufen. Macht es trotzdem gerne, unterstützt die Leute von Clifftop Games. Es ist ein cooles, neues Spiel als Point-and-Click, so wie beispielsweise damals auch schon andere Point-and-Click-Games, die trotzdem immer noch ein Heiden-Game machen, wie Larry Games, sind ja auch Point-and-Click-Games, aber auch viele, viele weitere. Es macht wirklich einen Heiden Spaß, macht es selber, kauft es euch, auf Steam ist das ganze Spiel erhältlich. Kostet auch wirklich nicht die Welt. Ich kann kurz mal gucken. So teuer war das nicht. 30 € vielleicht. Gar nicht wahr. 14,99 $, also umgerechnet knapp 14,99 € auf Euro. Und Es war eine coole Session, die wir gemacht haben. Ich hätte gerne noch mehr vielleicht. Wir schauen uns vielleicht gleich, wenn es möglich ist, noch das zweite alternative Ende an, was ihr auswählen könntet. Danke natürlich dann auch an die Beta-Tester, die fleißig dabei sind und auch an die deutschen Übersetzer. Und euch alles auf Englisch wäre auch alles ein bisschen schwieriger. Und wir schauen dann gleich mal, ob wir in die zweite Session gehen können und ob wir dann das alternative Ende uns anschauen können. 14,99 Point-and-Click-Game von Clifftop Games. Schaut es euch an. Ich kann es nicht oft genug sagen. Spielt es gerne selber, unterstützt die Entwickler, die haben wirklich lange daran gearbeitet. Und der Point-and-Click-Spiel ist nicht gerade so einfach, wie man sich immer denkt. Und dann noch in dieser wunderschönen Pixel-Look. Also mehr Altertum kann man eigentlich nicht haben. Es erinnert so an ein bisschen alte Zeiten. Das ist schön. So, dann sind wir schon am Ende. Ich versuche es. Wir starten nochmal hier rein. Vielleicht. Nein. Wir haben ein Ende gesetzt. In diesem Sinne können wir auch kein weiteres Ende ausprobieren. Und damit, ja, bin ich jetzt komplett rausgegangen. Das ist natürlich ganz schlimm. Nichtsdestotrotz war es das mit dem jetzigen Let's Play zu Whispers of the Machine. Und wenn ihr Bock habt, das Spiel zu spielen, macht das gerne. Dass es so schwarz ist, macht mich gerade selber so ein bisschen ängstlich, aber okay. Ja, bis zum nächsten Let's Play. Wir sehen uns dann schon morgen wieder am morgigen Tage, am Ostermontag, wenn ihr noch live dabei seid. Um 14 Uhr, dann spielen wir nämlich eine coole Runde Thief Simulator. Also in diesem Sinne sage ich ja tschüss, bis zum nächsten Let's Play hier bei uns auf Vplay. Ich bin raus, sag tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.